Dezman Moses, outside linebacker from the Green Bay Packers. You're watching Class Act Sports.
Class Act Sports is here with Green Bay Packers linebacker Dezman Moses. We appreciate you stopping by, man. First of all, congratulations by getting picked up by the Pack. You know, talk about what that was like for you to be acquired by a Super Bowl contender and someone that's one year away from the Super Bowl.
Well, it's extremely exciting and an honor. I'm blessed to be in that position. It was one of my favorite teams growing up, and even during the season, just one of the teams I really watched because, you know, the great athletes and the great players that they have. So it's really, you know, exciting time for me and my family and a true blessing.
Well, you are 6'2", 250, man, a dominant force on that football field. Obviously a great fit for Green Bay to put you in with some of the linebackers like A.J. Hawk, Clay Matthews, Bishop, some of the other guys. So talk about how excited you are to get on the field with those guys.
Oh, I'm extremely excited. I can't wait to go out there and see the way they work. You know, guys like Clay Matthews, who one of the best, you know, defensive player of the year, things like that. You know, it's an honor to be able to see them work and practice and their work ethic because that's part of the reason they are the players they are. So I can't wait to get out to Green Bay and get to work and, you know, help them win a championship because that's the ultimate goal.
Well, this is just an initial glimpse of you, man. Obviously, you're going to have a long, successful career in the NFL based on your skill set on and off the field. A true class act, an intimidating factor on the field, but talk about how important it is for you to be that role model for kids and a class act off of it.
Oh, it's a huge deal. You know, football is just a platform, and I understand that. You know, I was blessed with the ability to be able to play. And at the same time, you have to use that in the right way off the field to, you know, be mentors of the kids and, you know, things like that. So the platform is great, and I want to use it to, you know, in a positive form instead of negative form you see a lot of athletes do. So I'm excited. I love working with the youth, working with the kids, and, you know, it's an honor, and I can't wait.
Hey, I know you did some things when you were at Tulane. You did some community outreach as far as down in New Orleans. You know, touch on some of the things that you've already done.
Yeah. Oh. It was big there, you know, youth impact camps. You know, I worked 2 years in a row. Lindsey Steinman and a couple other people who set it up. It was inner city kids who come, and it's, you know, about 2 weeks of football and actually education also in the morning. So you get to teach them and life lessons, things like that, you know, just to help them become men. Some of them coming from broken homes and things like that, to where they need someone to look up to. And it's really an honor to be able to, you know, talk to those kids and really influence their life and work with them. Because, you know, it may be something that changes their life, and that's, you know, that's the ultimate goal. If you're doing it all, you know, and you have all the money in the world, it doesn't mean anything if you can't help anybody. So, you know, that really touches me and really affects me in a positive way. Probably touches me more than it touches them. Just being able to do that, it's really a blessing.
A lot of guys go undrafted and still find a way to make a niche and a name for themselves in the league. You know, talk about you not being drafted and how much of a chip you're gonna be playing with that chip on your shoulder.
Oh, it's extremely exciting, and it's one of those things, even coming out of high school, where, you know, I wasn't the biggest, strongest, fastest guy, and, you know, that was some of the things coming out of college. You know, it was, you know, is he big enough? Is he fast enough? That's just one of the things that really encouraged me and really, you know, motivate me while I work out. You know, off season, getting better, getting bigger and faster. You know, so in the back of my mind, I never forget it. You know, and then when I get out on the field, it's just playing reckless, playing fast, but playing under control. So I never forget those things, and those are the things that motivate me and have helped me become the player I've become over the years. And one thing that I always focus on is getting better every year. You know, some guys, you know, they have good years and down years. When I look back, I just want to say that I got better every year, even if it's just one small thing or one big thing. Getting better, getting stronger. That's what I focus on. So all of the naysayers, it's just more motivation for me. And I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Now, obviously, as a linebacker, you're flying out around on the football field, sideline to sideline, the ability to cover. Talk about some of your other your skill sets as a linebacker going into the NFL.
Well, you know, Packers are a 3-4 defense, so they use their outside linebackers as pass rushers also, which is one of my strengths. You know, at Tulane, you know, my junior year was my first year playing DN with 6 sacks, and then last year I had, you know, Coach John Hendricks, a great coach. You know, he showed me some things. 9.5 sacks, and it's really one of those things where it's a good feel. It's kind of natural to me now, and you know, I've been called a natural pass rusher, which is, you know, a blessing. It's just a feel for the game that I have in pass rushing and getting to the quarterback, and everybody loves pass rushers. So if I can, you know, come in and even help with one small thing, you know, getting to the quarterback, getting pressure on him, that affects the whole defense. You know, in the back end covering, they don't have to cover as long, you know, and they can make plays on balls that are maybe disrupt it. So it's just one of those things. I want to go in and use my talent, use my ability that God's given me, and help the team so we can be successful.
You talk about playing defensive end in college. Now you might be doing a linebacker situation on the outside. What's the difference as far as lining up, in that stance, as far as coming off the edge untouched?
It's a little different. At Iowa, I played outside linebacker, so I have played linebacker, and I'm very comfortable with it. I've been a linebacker all my life, but going to Tulane and being a defensive end is a little different. You got to put your hands on 315 pounders in front of you every play, and having to deal with that attention. But it's the difference between linebacker. You have your flat drops, your hook curl drops. You may play a little man-to-man, so it's just a different array of skills that you need to use and be able to have to play that position and be successful at it. Fortunately, I feel like I can be successful at it because of the skills that I do have, and will develop over the years. There's great coaches down in Green Bay, Coach Green, Coach Capers. Those guys have been around for a long time. A lot of great players have come through, and they've helped them develop. And I just hope I'm the next guy.
That's awesome, man. We really look forward to seeing you on that football field. We had a chance to bump into Randall Cobb at the draft last year. We told him, can you see it already? You're doing your first Lambeau Leap. Yeah. First time he touched the ball, 109 yards, and Lambeau Leap into the stadium. So I'm going to ask you the same question. Can you see it already? Yourself picking up a fumble or taking an interception to the house and getting that Lambeau Leap under your belt and playing in Lambeau? Oh,
that would be unbelievable. I cannot wait. But like you said, I can definitely see it. I'm definitely one of the players who like to envision the future. Because I think it helps helps motivate players and helps it come to pass. So I can see it already. My first sack, fist pumping, just hearing the crowd go crazy and helping my team to a victory is, it's just a blessing, and I cannot wait to that moment happens.
And so much tradition in Green Bay. Obviously, it's going to be very cold in there, but I know you're a physical guy. It's not going to be any thing for you. But just talk about how excited you are to put on the green and yellow and be a cheesehead, an official Green Bay Packer.
Oh man, it's unbelievable. Packer Nation is unbelievable. I've already got a lot of support, and they've reached out to me already, so I feel the love already, and I cannot wait to get out there. It's just one of those places where it's genuine people, hardworking people. The same as me. I come from very little, but at the same time I've worked hard, and if you work hard, you can achieve anything. So I believe that, and those are the type of people I like to be around, down to earth, hardworking people, and I think me and Green Bay will be a great fit.
We're really looking forward to that, man. I can see you being the type of linebacker that's going to tear your helmet on off the field, but put it back on outside of the game.
Right.
So, just talk about really quick, wrapping things up. I know you are a class act guy, potentially intimidating on the field, but obviously still doing your thing off of it and leading by example in many different aspects of life.
Right. Yeah, you got to understand on the field, it's a different animal. You got to be, tough, hard-nosed, relentless. And never stop. That's how I think about it. Never stop. Just do what you got to do. But at the same time, when you come off the field, you're just like everybody else. Hardworking. You do your job. But once you come home, you got to be a different person. You got to be a citizen that, law-abiding citizen that, does what they can to help people. And that's what I want to do. Be an example to kids who, look up to football players. Not just the bad image, but the good image. Guys who want to help the community, who want to reach out. Be a positive influence, and that's the type of player I want to be.
Hey, man, 6'2", 250. I'd love to know the person that called you small. But as far as that goes, we wish you the best of luck on the field in Green Bay. Looking forward to seeing you get your first sack, maybe a touchdown and a Lambeau Leap along the way. But I know you're going to be a dominant force in this league for years to come, and I think it was a great fit for the Green Bay Packers to pick someone up like yourself. Like I said, on and off the field, a class act. So we appreciate you sitting down with Class Act Sports.
I appreciate it.
Hey, man, best of luck to you, bro.
All right now.